Welcome to Media Blitz 28. Alright, today I'm just going to tell a story about an online book sales guy from my town here. Well, for starters, I mainly just see him at the Friends of the Library bookstore I used to volunteer at, and he comes usually at their several times or 2 times a year book sales. At first, the guy was willing to briefly talk about his online store, his online Amazon store. He would tell me the name of it, and then usually if I stood around talking to him for too long, which is like 15 seconds, he would be like, "All right, let's go make some money, let's go find some books." Kind of rushing me along. Yeah, it was rude, but, whatever. I've lived in big cities and worked with Russians and in a kitchen, in a high volume kitchen, so I don't know. And he's a bookseller, so what do you expect? Most, I would say, are pretentious a-holes or misanthropes with serious mental flaws. So, anyways, after just actually a couple times I've asked him. I've seen him more than a few times around, but 2 times I'd say was where I'd actually ask him about his business. The last time I saw him, he's like, I prefer not to do that. I prefer not to tell you the name because I asked him again. And then he added on, besides, there are plenty of booksellers out there, or plenty of places for you to find books. It's like, what was the point of even adding that on? Because that last part, because I wasn't asking because I was looking for books. I was asking because I wanted to study his page, his online bookstore. I don't know, that's just weird. Even though he knew that was my reasoning for it. He knew I actually didn't I don't know. Someone like that is pretty messed up. And, well, a few years ago I was mainly just selling books online. And now that I see older people like that, it just, when you're dealing only with just selling books online, or you're selling on the street, on a sidewalk, like in New York City or somewheres, or you're running a bookstore, a brick and mortar store. Now, those types of people have serious social skill deficiencies. And I mean, I work at a mall. I deal with all sorts of uncouth, backwards, rural redneck type people, or just people with unreasonable demands. And even I know how to bite my tongue and show a level of respect for your customers, and respect and tolerance for your customers. But these used book dealer type people, they don't. It's just weird. I mean, maybe you don't need that for that type of business, but I mean, you're just selling one type of product, that maybe a certain rare book that they might only be able to get through you, or one of the few people they can only get through. But the point is, you don't want to end up like that guy or woman. Well, I don't think I've met any used rare. Well, I know one who's in her 40s, and she's nice to talk to, nice to look at. Well, mainly she's into real estate, and occasionally teaches some, classes to children that go in Sanford Hospital downtown here. Anyways, all right, off traffic. Yeah, other than that, yeah, they're all scumbags. Avoid them. And what's worse, what's also coming around the bend, a lot of brick and mortar stores are getting into selling online. They're justifying bad practices, and I'm talking record stores, bookstores, online flea markets, they're already going back and forth between the brick and mortar and online, and they're unscrupulous. We can discuss that. I've written about it elsewhere. But, alright, until then, this is Media Bliss number 28, today's episode, the Online Book Sales Guy. Until next time.